First things first. Where in the hell am I? The world still hums from the crash. Like a wound that hasn't stopped singing. Shadowheart. Gone. And Lae'zel. That fierce elf with the eyes like forged steel. Vanished into the smoke.
Moving ahead.
The beast lies before me. A carcass of nightmare and brass. The nautiloid. Thank the gods it no longer flies. Its bones glitter along the shore like a dead god's jewelry. Bodies drift in the shallows. A fisherman first. Poor soul. His pocket's still warm with 3 coins. I'll take them, because the dead have no need for such small mercies.
Something's on my mind.
Then, her, half buried in the sand, hair tangled with salt and light. For a moment I forget the ruin around us. She's beautiful.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
What happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
I'd better get moving. Farewell.
Wait! Charging off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
All right. Let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
I'll admit it. I'm glad she's here. Shadowheart. There's a steadiness in her silence. And those eyes. Green like polished glass.
A long way to go still.
Best get going. Should mind my step.
I hand her the crossbow. I think you're better suited to carrying a crossbow, I tell her. Truth is, I just want her safe.
What am I to do?
No one's stopped me yet. light on my feet.
We'll survey first. Supplies, shelter. That's the order of things when the world collapses. I take whatever might serve. A hand drum. A foolish thing for a soldier. But even Rune has need of rhythm. Who knows, maybe one day we'll find a bard who remembers what joy sounds like. Do you play? I ask her. She doesn't answer. I laugh quietly. Neither do I. Somewhere inside me, a younger man regrets that. More scavenging. A potion of healing. Ah, small mercy. Strange herbs over there. Grasses. Is that belladonna?
All for me.
Old alchemy whispers from the recesses of training. I barely recall. Everything useful becomes sacred when death breathes close.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Well, 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 what do we have here? And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail your skirt if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchor still, the wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly, years and days, till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. That should lighten the spirit a little bit around here, don't you think? What am I doing? Am I trying to impress this girl? I think I am. Better cool it here. Coming off a little bit too forward, I think.
Something good here, I hope.
And fishermen. The air smells of salt, rot, and unanswered prayers. One still clutches a perfumed letter. Anna, it says, waiting at the old bridge. She'll be waiting still. I tuck it away, not out of pity, but remembrance. Love deserves a witness. Rope. Hammer. Thieves' tools. Clever little betrayals of metal and will. I'm no burglar. My hands remember command, not cunning. Still, tools wait for the one who can use them. Maybe she can. Maybe not yet. Another corpse. Belladonna again. The old rhyme comes half broken. If you fear the changing moon, and the rest is gone. Poison or cure, depending on the hand, like everything else. The shore bends. An ancient sigil circle glows beneath the sand. A pale violet hum like a held breath. See, triangular runes. Half moon etched in stone. A waypoint, if memory serves. Places where the world folds in on itself. If it works, it could save us hours, maybe lives. A good find. Beside it, a structure carved into the cliff. Doors of black hinged oak. Solid. Locked. Always locked. I trace the metal. No give. My tools lack finesse. My patience, less so. Another obstacle logged for later. Shadowheart, I say. Forget the wreck for a moment. Look. The sea stretches endless, the light turning the waves to molten glass. For a breath, it feels like peace. Then reality returns. We'll have to pass through the corpse of the nautiloid again. Inside that beast, danger waits with open jaws. Think like a tactician. Play the board before the battle. No rash heroics. Every movement deliberate.
Carefully now.
And there. Movement. 2 of them.
More of those wretched things.
Intellect of ours. Living. Waiting. The gods have a cruel sense of timing.
Minds their business, I'll be fine. Best be on my way.
They look harmless, don't they? Those small, crawling brains with borrowed legs. But that's the trick of them, to make you believe you're the hunter. The truth is, they strike faster than thought. Flesh is only a costume for the mind beneath.
I just want a little look.
Without Lae'zel, without that furious blade beside us, it's only me and Shadowheart. 2 souls, half broken, pretending to be whole. I have to keep us alive. That's my oath now. I scan the wreck. 2 of them, clear as day, which means there are 3. Always 3. They love the flanks, the dark corners, the places arrogance forgets to look. This ground is perfect for an ambush. Narrow, split by the corpse of the nautiloid. A field of bones and blind spots.
There is work to do.
Think, Roan. Tactician's calm. Turn panic into geometry. We need height, distance, line of sight. Shadowheart, I whisper. Move ahead. Slow. If they notice you, fall back to me. Immediately. She nods once and glides forward, a prayer held between breaths. I raise my crossbow. I cannot afford a miss.
What now? Have to keep going. Carefully now.
Secrecy above all.
Two, then 3. There's the 3rd, crouched high on the wreck. A shimmer of muscle and malice. 3 intellect devours, each the echo of something that once was human. Cover's thin. The sand is glassed from fire. We'll have one chance to strike before they close. I whisper a curse, and the taste of iron floods my mouth.
Does this count as adventuring? These boots have seen everything.
vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight. What's the plan?
They've seen us. No more pretending. Shadowheart turns, hair dark with sweat and light. Her lips move in prayer or command. I can't tell which from here. For she smashes the last creature sideways, dazing it. It writhes, half alive. I raise my crossbow. No hesitation this time. I'm betting I have about a 90% chance, and that's enough.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
The noise lingers even after it's gone. The pulse in my ears. The heat on my hands. Both slower now, but not gone. Shadowheart's breathing steadies beside me. The air smells of salt and blood. I tell myself it's over, but the mind never believes the body's lies. Every fight leaves a ghost behind. Not of the fallen, but of the one I almost became. We move on, because standing still is another kind of death. I was right to worry. Shadowheart's hurt. Half her strength gone. She tries to hide it, but pain has its own light. It flickers behind the eyes. I hand her 2 potions from my belt. She argues. I insist. Command habits die hard. If I fall, she'll need them more than I will.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's move.
I keep her close while I search the fallen. The intellect of ours lie still. Small, obscene miracles of brain and muscle. There, beneath the third one, the glimmer of the cerebellum. Warm still. The thought occurs. Whose mind was this before it walked on legs? If I find enough, it'll brew into cerebral spinal fluid. Useful, maybe. Dangerous, certainly. I pocket it anyway.
Need to find a way forward. Open up.
Is that a dead mind flayer up above? Oh, what's on this thing? It's a bulb, a sticky sap-like substance. It's trickling down the spikes of this bulb. Oh, is that a potion of speed? Oh, I'll grab that. There's a tank nearby, pulsing like a second heart. The liquid inside breathes with me, which means it's either sentient or cursed. I move on. A second dead mind flare. What do we have here? Oh yes, soft to the touch and covered with a thin layer of colorless slime. This bulb, a caustic bulb. I don't know what I'd do with a skull. Not really worth anything, but you never know, I could trade it in. Another chest, soft to the touch, slick with clear slime. Inside, oil of accuracy, sharp as truth itself, useful, precious. We press forward through the ruin of the ship. The nautiloid's ribs just out of the sand like blackened trees. Dead fishermen hang in nets of seaweed and wire. I whisper a brief prayer they'll never hear.
Anything of use?
I find more thieves' tools. Useless in my hands, priceless in another's. Gold glints among splintered boards. I take it, not for greed, but to keep moving. Then, half buried in the tide, a clamshell. I pry it open with my dagger. Inside, one perfect pearl, small as a teardrop, worth 6 coins at most.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Careful, the water drops fast here. Black depth hiding under a mirror. Careful footing, careful breath. Gods, look at it. Shadowheart. If not for the carcass of that nautiloid, this place would be paradise. Clear tide, white sand. A home could live here, not a fortress, not a ship, a home. Another trunk half buried in the silt. Locked. Of course. The world never leaves its treasures undefended. I mark it in my log. Wooden trunk. Coastal ridge. It's a habit. A curse. Maybe. But even curses serve their keepers if they're disciplined enough. Crossbow drawn, always drawn. Beauty like this breeds ambushes. Yeah, I do like her company, though. Shadowheart moves like someone who's learned to survive beauty, too. What is that scent? Balsam. Ashes of balsam. Sweet and smoky. The smell of altars long gone cold. 3 units, if I can find them. It'll make a fine tincture. Maybe even a ward. I could use one. Gods know I look half drowned. A haircut,
A shave. Imagine that. After all this, I meet a woman who makes me wish I still owned a mirror. When we reach camp, or make camp, perhaps I'll try.
Please come and help me.
Wait. What's that? A voice? Calling for help. White hair. Pointed ears. An elf.
You there? Come here. Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
I think I can manage this. He's not that strong. I just have to give him a good shove and get him off of me. I feel I can do this. Yes. He's gonna go for a ride any second. I've got him.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
I haven't done anything to you. Yet.
You arrogant little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Put the knife away, and I'll tell you everything.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during... whatever just happened. And to think... I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
You better have more to offer than apologies.
I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. The strong and silent type. All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms.
Yes, unfortunately. They'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Look, you should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.